Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back to our Lego room. In today's video, we're taking a look at an awesome model from Bricker Builds that I just finished putting together. This is LEGO Charmander, or as he's referred to on the Bricker Builds website, the Fire Lizard. Really awesome work that they've done here. I think the model looks amazing. The designer of this particular model was Dave Holder. Always does excellent work on his models that he designs for Bricker Builds. And the kit came with 4,015 pieces. I purchased both the instructions and the parts from Bricker Builds, which is a really nice option to have. Meant that, I didn't have to go looking for all the parts, and everything came in nice numbered bags. So as I moved through the instructions, it was really easy to see what parts I needed for a given section of the model, and it made it really easy to find all the parts. So really happy with that. It worked out quite well. And, I have to say, really impressed with Bricker Builds. The models that they sell do an amazing job of recreating the characters and the items that they are based off. This LEGO Charmander, he just looks so cool. So much personality and life in the model. Really amazing. Now, as you may recall from previous videos on the channel, we previously built the LEGO Pikachu from Bricker Builds. So LEGO Charmander will be a nice pairing with Pikachu. And we've got a few more Pokemon queued up to build as well. So we're definitely going to have to work on ironing out some new places to display these models. But really happy with Pikachu, and I think Charmander's going to go quite well with him. Now, as I mentioned, really impressed with all of the life and personality they managed to work into Charmander here. One of the areas that I was impressed with in particular was the eyes. I thought it was really cool to see how those went together. I think they've done an excellent job of making them very lifelike, adding some nice dimension to them. And I like how the colors have all come together to form the eye as a whole. You can see that Charmander's even got some eyebrows there, which are really cool and a nice touch. Also a really big fan of the mouth for Charmander. I think the open mouth was a nice touch, gives some playfulness to the character. You can see the pink inside for the tongue. Got 4 small teeth. Really works well. And, combined with the eyes, and then we've got the, the waving arm here. Just really nice, friendly Pokemon. Just gives you a very it's a very inviting model to look at, very welcoming, very fun, and will be an excellent model to pair up with Pikachu. So looking forward to figuring out how we can display these two together. Other details of note, really like the flame on Charmander's tail. I've also got a lighting kit that I can use for this model. I have not installed it yet. Doesn't seem like it should be too bad to get hooked up, but I wanted to figure out where the model was going to be displayed first before I thought about integrating the lighting kit. But a nice touch to have that come with the model. And then you can see also we've got nice little feet here with the claws. I thought that was a nice little touch. And one of the things you'll notice overall, lots of great texture across Charmander here. Love how that works for the, just down the head there as well as into the body. Really helps give a lot of nice dimension to the character. But I think it also just really drives home the fact that this is a cool Lego model as well. Sort of leans into the Lego look and just really impressed with all of that texture and what it adds to the model there. And like I mentioned, the instructions were quite easy to follow. It was a lot of fun to build the character. Definitely took a while. There's a lot of parts that are, make up the model, but was really easy to put together. And I'm actually impressed with how sturdy Charmander is. Carrying him in and out of the build room where I was putting him together. No fears or worries about parts of the character falling off. It's all really sturdy and well put together, which I appreciate as well. There's nothing worse than having a very delicate display model that you want to move around or have on display in different areas. It's always, a chore to move something like that, but Charmander is very sturdy, very solid. He's not completely built of brick. There are some hollow places inside, but still, even with that, not fragile at all, which I really appreciate. And it's fun putting models together like this just to gain some additional insight into sort of the mind of the designer and builder. You can see some of the interesting tricks they use to achieve certain shapes, to fill gaps in the model. Really appreciated the fact too, as you were going through, the brick on the inside isn't always, the orange color, or, so it doesn't always match what the outside look of the character is, but there's no bleed through that you're getting. Everything on the inside that's the filler brick is nicely sectioned off from the exterior of the model. So, you're just getting the proper coloring up and down the character, which, looks great. And it's just a really nice attention to detail on the part of the designer that I really appreciate. So, super happy with this. Like I said, we now need to figure out where we want these two characters to live in our Lego room. I don't know if we can fit both of them up nicely in the build room there. It would be nice to potentially have them out in the main room here. We just need to figure out the best way to display them. And we do have the instructions for 5 more of these Pokemon to put together. And Bricker Builds is in the process of releasing a 6th additional one, Bulbasaur. So we definitely need to come up with a nice expandable place to store these and display them. And, looking forward to seeing how this collection grows, and looking forward to having them on display here in the Lego room. Now, I'll include a link below to the Bricker Builds website. If you have not checked them out before, highly recommend doing so. So many different models and instruction sets that they sell. There's really something for everybody. And like I mentioned, really happy with the quality and the overall look of their models. A lot of fun to put together. And, they're great display pieces once they are built as well. So I'm personally looking forward to continuing to add some more builds from their store to my collection here and having them on display in the Lego room. And, we will definitely feature more of their models on the channel in the future. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.